Joe Gibbs Racing just did something surprising that's sending shockwaves through the racing world. It all began when Denny Hamlin, in a joke, hinted to what he'd do if he ever left the team during a recent media day and offered an intriguing scenario. But what followed was absolutely unexpected, as Joe Gibbs made a daring decision that had everyone talking. Stay tuned to find out how this move could change the 2024 NASCAR season. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. During the NASCAR Playoffs Media Day, amidst a bustling media scrum, Denny Hamlin found himself at the center of attention. The spotlight was on him, with questions swirling around the possibility of him parting ways with his longtime team, Joe Gibbs Racing, and what his potential new racing home might be if he were to explore the realms of free agency. The 2023 NASCAR postseason was looming on the horizon, capturing the fervent interest of the racing world. Amidst the revving engines and burning rubber, there was another compelling storyline taking shape within the Cup Series community: the future of the renowned driver, Denny Hamlin. Having spent close to 2 decades behind the wheel for Joe Gibbs Racing, a team with which he had notched an impressive tally of over 50 race victories, Hamlin was now on the cusp of becoming a free agent at the conclusion of this season. The stakes were high, as he currently occupied the coveted 3rd position in the NASCAR standings, making him the most esteemed driver available in the open market. The pressure on Joe Gibbs Racing to secure his services for the long haul was palpable, especially if Hamlin were to clinch a coveted Cup Series championship. Although signals from both the team and Hamlin pointed towards a probable renewal of their partnership, possibly in the form of a new long-term contract, nothing in the realm of sports contracts is set in stone until the ink is dry. Therefore, it came as no surprise when members of the racing media seized the opportunity during the NASCAR Playoffs Media Day to inquire about Hamlin's contract status. When probed about the proximity of a new deal, Hamlin, a seasoned 42-year-old in the racing world, found himself in a familiar position. Unable to provide any groundbreaking updates, he maintained that not much has changed since his previous statements regarding the ongoing negotiations. Despite emphatically expressing his desire to remain with Joe Gibbs Racing, he couldn't escape questions about the possibility of exploring alternative options while contract discussions continued. Denny Hamlin playfully hinted at an intriguing scenario during the discussion, suggesting that if he were to part ways with Joe Gibbs Racing, he might just consider hiring himself as his own driver. This playful remark prompted a cautious response from the seasoned pro, who quipped, "See, that's a play on words. That's not nice. Why would you do that?" This witty retort made some lighthearted chuckles from the media audience. However, he went on to acknowledge that even if negotiations with JGR didn't reach a resolution, he possessed a unique contingency plan that set him apart from other drivers. With a sly smile, he said further, "I have a race team. I always have options. If you're just a driver, you're at the mercy of whoever will hire you. I will hire me. That's a good business decision." He also garnered several more laughs when he jokingly claimed he also deserves to be the highest paid driver in the sport. Notably, Denny Hamlin is the co-owner of 23XI Racing, a team he shares ownership of with NBA icon Michael Jordan, the former majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets. Jordan's recent decision to step away from basketball ownership and his reported increased involvement with the racing team following the sales of his Hornets stake for a staggering $3 billion earlier in the summer has added an intriguing layer to the equation. What are your thoughts on Denny Hamlin's suggestion? Will it lead to another controversy like Kyle Busch? Let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. Following the suggestions, the owner of Joe Gibbs Racing made a stunning announcement, which made everyone speculate if that was the result of Hamlin's next move. What then did Joe Gibbs declare, and its motive? In a surprising turn of events, Joe Gibbs decided to shift the balance of power within his team, favoring Christopher Bell over Denny Hamlin due to Hamlin's earlier comments. The 2023 season unfolded in ways that defied fan expectations, and Joe Gibbs Racing's loyal supporters were no exception to this rollercoaster ride. As the team's promising Xfinity Series standout transitioned into a full-time role in the Cup Series, he experienced both triumphs and setbacks along the way. While the young 20-year-old driver had showcased his potential with victories in NASCAR's second-tier division, his debut season at the elite level had its share of challenges. Nonetheless, considering his status as a rookie, his performance had been commendable. However, as the playoffs kicked off at Darlington, Joe Gibbs made a significant decision to withdraw privileges previously granted to his grandson, Ty Gibbs. and instead, he entrusted them to the more proficient driver, Christopher Bell. This strategic move underscored Joe Gibbs' determination to hinder Denny Hamlin's playoff success by ensuring that he didn't have the advantage of the best pit crew. As NASCAR's silly season unfolds and we approach the playoff opener at Darlington, teams and drivers are shifting gears, making strategic adjustments to maximize their potential in the upcoming playoff rounds. One significant change has taken place within Joe Gibbs Racing, spearheaded by the team's head coach, Joe Gibbs himself. Previously, Coach Gibbs had entrusted his grandson, Ty Gibbs, with his best pit crew, setting the stage for what was anticipated to be a promising rookie season following Ty's successful Xfinity Series campaign. However, fortune took an unfortunate turn for the young driver as he failed to secure a playoff berth due to a harrowing crash at the end of Stage 2 at Daytona, which eliminated both Ty Gibbs and Ryan Blaney from contention. In response to this unexpected twist, Joe Gibbs decided to make a pivotal move, reassigning the number 54 crew originally designated for Ty Gibbs to Christopher Bell's number 20 team. This strategic maneuver aimed to bolster Bell's prospects, as he currently occupies the 7th position in the rankings for 2014, by granting him access to one of the fastest and most proficient pit crews on the field. This change not only enhances Christopher Bell's chances, but also amplifies Joe Gibbs Racing's road racing prowess, as the team now boasts an exceptional pit crew, but not for Denny Hamlin. To illustrate the caliber of this pit crew, Ty Gibbs' crew had previously triumphed in the NASCAR Pit Crew Challenge at NWB earlier this year, executing a flawless tire change in a remarkable 13.012-second window. In the realm of motorsport, competition is a multi-layered affair, and this truth holds particularly true in the case of Joe Gibbs Racing's youngest driver, Christopher Bell. While Bell secured his Xfinity Series championship title last year, his inaugural season in the organization's top-tier division has been a roller coaster ride marked by peaks and valleys. The decision to elevate Joe Gibbs' own grandson to the elite division raised eyebrows within the racing community, given Bell's youthful age and relative lack of experience. Nevertheless, the driver has managed to carve out a respectable path, despite falling just 2 positions short of the playoff cut line. He has secured an impressive tally of 7 top 10 finishes and maintained an average race finish of 18, distinguishing himself as the sole Toyota driver to reach the coveted playoff stage. However, a closer look at Bell's track record in the Xfinity Series reveals some reservations. His penchant for immature outbursts and his well-publicized feud with Sam Mayer, a driver under the wing of Dale Earnhardt Jr., have left him exposed to criticism. Bell's brash and occasionally reckless demeanor has earned him a fair share of adversaries in the racing world. To sum it up, Christopher Bell undeniably possesses the potential to thrive in the Cup Series, but there's an unmistakable rawness to his approach that requires refinement over time. It's worth noting that Joe Gibbs' decision to assign his top-tier pit crew to Bell, possibly influenced by Denny Hamlin's earlier comments, adds an interesting dimension to the equation. This strategic move may impact Hamlin's playoff prospects, as having the best pit crew is often a pivotal factor in a driver's championship bid. While the likelihood remains that Hamlin will continue his journey with Joe Gibbs Racing, the prospect of him turning down offers from rival teams to become a driver for his own team is undeniably intriguing, especially since 23XI Racing could experience a substantial financial boost, with the influential NBA legend focusing more than ever on their success. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.